Welcome to Superstar Judo Olympic Preview with me, Neil Adams. We're going to have a look at some of the top countries in this competition and their different styles of technique and gripping. First of all, we're going to have a look at the Japanese style, and we're going to have a look in particular at Haga and Ono and the uchimatas that they are famous for. Have a look at the traditional grip and the beautiful uchimatas from these two great champions. The Japanese style of uchimata is sleeve and lapel, and the sleeve and lapel working together in order to break balance. But it's also very, very central, which means that my support leg goes very, very central and that I get lots of lift. So when I throw with the uchimata, it looks good because I get so much lift, and we're going to see lots of these at the Olympic Games, so look out for them. Now let's look at Georgia and the Georgian style of gripping. They like to go underneath the armpits or over the top in order to get contact and to pull their opponents in very, very close for the uranagis. And two of their top fighters, Shrikishvili and Gaviniashvili, look for this particular grip, especially in order to get contact and to get close. We've got two examples here of Gaviniashvili and Shrikishvili performing the uranagi from two different angles, but both with great effect. We're now going to look at one of the biggest counter techniques done from any forward technique. One of the biggest ones from here is when they turn their back to me as the thrower. And really important that not only do I drop my center of balance, but also grabbing control of my opponent round the waist. And of course, it's got to be above the belt line from here. Once I've actually got it, we'll do it on the move here. Once I've got into position here, it's then digging in here. And of course, the finish is very important, but it's spectacular. You're going to see lots of these at the Olympic Games, and it's going to be from a forward attack, and it's going to be with full conviction. Now we're going to have a look at the French, who are strong in both the female and the male weights. And two of their strongest fighters, Agbeg Nanou and Teddy Riner, both attack off the grip. And by off the grip, I mean that sometimes what happens is that they'll catch the lapel first, and then as they're moving in, they catch the sleeve in order to throw, or it might be the other way around. They'll have the sleeve and then catch the lapel on the way into the attack. It's throwing off the grip, and they're very, very successful with it. It's something they train and something they're good at. The French style of throwing off the grip can go one of two ways. It can either go off the sleeve and then catch the lapel on the way over as you're actually moving in, or it can go the opposite way and it can go off the lapel first and then start to move in and then catch the sleeve and then throw. Either way, very effective, and it means you can throw with one hand on first of all and then catch the other one on the way through. We're now going to have a look at the Brazilian transitional judo, which I absolutely love. It's all about how quick they transition from standing down to ground. We're going to have a look at Kitadai and Silva. They're flying Jujigatami from a standing position, but also winning with the Kensetsu, with the arm lock, and winning well. We're also going to look at Penalba and how quickly he transitions from standing down to ground to gain the shimiwaza. Their transition is something to look out for at this Olympic Games.
Двигай, не давать, не давать, не давать, не давать, голову вытащи, голову вытащи, голову, вытащи голову. Смотри.
We've seen a lot of the flying juji. I'd like to have a look at the ashijimi now that Penalba does, and a lot of the Brazilians are doing this at the moment with the transition from standing down to ground. Fully committed technique to try and break balance first of all, but they have the lapel, so he's going off the lapel, he's already got that. Leg goes through here, and then the leg goes over the top, and the lapel pulls, and the leg goes down to get the submission. Ashijimi, transition, that's what we're going to see a lot of at this Olympic Games, so look out for it. Finally, we're going to have a look at Korea, particularly strong in the men's weights. And we're going to have a look at the unusual grip and the reverse seoinage. The reverse seoinage, made famous by An Chang-grim in the under 73 kilograms category. And I think that you're going to see a lot of this in the Olympic Games. Keep a lookout for this. Look at how they grip up first before they drop for it. And look at the different directions they come off to score with this particular reverse seoinage. The difference between the traditional seoinage and the reverse seoinage is the entry, not the direction. Traditional seoinage is going to take me off this direction here. As you can see, my partner is attacking me left, so I'm going to come off this direction. The difference between the reverse seoinage is not only the grip on the same lapel, but also he turns in the opposite way, and now I can already feel myself starting to go in that direction. So to complete the throw, so lots of unorthodox techniques. We're going to see orthodox, and we're going to see some new techniques too at the Olympic Games, and I'm looking forward to it. Starting next week, we've got 14 weight category previews on Superstar Judo. Join us then.